This is my audience. Hello, my name is Brittany Teagarden Butts. I am a registered OB high-risk sonographer, and I will be speaking to you about trisomy 18, also known as Edwards syndrome. The purpose of this speech is to inform you, as my audience, on how a desired pregnancy can quickly become life-changing in more ways than one. In the presentation, we will cover the experience of arriving at the doctor's office for an initial ultrasound, and ultrasound findings of a trisomy 18 baby, additional testing for the diagnosis, and preparing a family for the birth and future of a T18 baby. So sit back and allow me to take you on a journey that changes families' lives forever. As a family member or coworker, friend, or neighbor, we need to be aware that pregnancies can have some unexpected circumstances. Imagine you and your spouse have been trying to get pregnant for 2 years, and you realize, finally, you're pregnant. You've arrived at this big day, the doctor's appointment, and you'll meet your baby for the first time on ultrasound along with your spouse. You are full of so many emotions, you are so excited, and you're finally pregnant. Prior to arriving at your appointment, family members have voiced their opinions on whether you're pregnant with a boy or a girl. You've made future preparations for baby showers, nurseries, and names. Your name is called, the ultrasound tech calls your name, and you experience butterflies. You've been waiting a long time for this. It's now showtime. You and your spouse and the ultrasound tech go to the room. You are overjoyed. The ultrasound tech begins to ask you your name, your date of birth, and your medical history. She then asks you to lay back on the table as you begin to evaluate your baby's anatomy. She goes on to show you images of your baby's stomach, your baby's head, your baby's heart. And now the ultrasound is complete, and you and your husband were just informed that you're having a baby girl. While you and your husband are sharing tears of joy, the ultrasound tech informs you that she will review the ultrasound with the doctor, and the doctor will be in just a few. You're elated. You don't think twice about what the ultrasound tech said, and you and your husband share tears of joy and begin calling family and friends to let them know that you all are having a baby girl. After a short time, the doctor arrives in the room, and the doctor introduces himself and tells you he's going to scan the baby for just a few, and then he'll discuss the findings with you. He takes 5 images and puts the ultrasound probe back on the machine and breaks the news. We see some concerning findings on ultrasound today. As the patient, all the joy that you were experiencing has just been trumped by heartache and fear. The doc goes on to explain the ultrasound findings. He tells you that today, he sees that your baby has a hole in its heart, it has some cranial anomalies, it has too much fluid around it, and that the hands are clenched. At this point, your mind is in a whirlwind. He offers you invasive and non-invasive options to confirm the diagnosis of what he thinks it is, which is trisomy 18. The doctor explains the non-invasive testing as just a blood draw, or the invasive testing, which is an amniocentesis, which includes sticking a needle into the womb and drawing out fluid to confirm the diagnosis. He goes on to explain that a decision is not required of you today, and these testings can be done throughout your pregnancy. The doctor covers the life expectancy of your baby with you and your spouse. He says oftentimes these babies terminate or spontaneously abort within the womb. If they make it outside of the womb, they are 90% profoundly retarded and die within a year. So what I'm trying to share with you is the desired pregnancy is so exciting, but that ultrasound findings can reveal shocking, life-changing information. This speech is also given to help individuals recognize every pregnancy or baby is not normal, nor are they promised to make it outside of the womb. In closing, can you imagine this situation? experiencing infertility, finally receiving a positive pregnancy test, later to be told your baby has a fetal abnormality. Then coming to reality that you have to prepare for a birth and shortly after a burial. Thank you for your time.